Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Ann. Thanks so much for joining me here. This is the road ahead for the next week, which I believe is going to be the 18th through the 24th, right? Sunday to Saturday. So let's see which sign we're going to do first. How about that? We'll cut the cards. This is a regular series too, guys. So if you like, you can check it out on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. That's when it's going to be published. If it's not live, if it's live, it's 10 a.m. So who are we doing first? We're doing the fire signs. So let's put those out. I'm currently working on the money readings. So we'll see what happens with those. I'm about halfway. So they should be uploading in the next few days. Then I'm going to work on the love, and I know I referenced the love readings in some of the other readings. Yeah, they're not quite up yet. Okay, I'm running short on time before I leave next week. All right, so fire signs. Let's pull an oracle card for you. What is the one card that my fire signs need to see today for the next week? That is August 18 through 25. Let me just check that date before I say it again. Shh. It's my dog barking. 18 through 24, let's say. 18 through 24. Fire signs, 18 through 24 of August. What's happening for them? How's this full moon been treating you? Good morning, Kit Kat. One card for the fire signs. Is that it? Is that one? No, that's two. So let's put it back. One card. There we go. Thank you. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. So no matter what the road has for you, my fire signs, keep going forward. All right. You know, it looks like that terrain is a little bit rough coming up. It's not all flowers and meadow. That's behind you. Just take care, all right? Ascending the mountain, fire signs. This is, which deck is this? This is the Sacred Traveler deck. So this should be interesting. Ascending the mountain for the fire signs. What's happening for this next week? The road ahead, August, 18 through 24 for my fire signs. Good morning, Geraldine, Aussie, Donna, Jen. Thanks so much for joining me here. Again, 10 a.m. Saturdays is when this is going to air or publish. It's always going to be 10 a.m. on Saturday, even if I have to record it and get it scheduled. Fire signs. Wow, fire signs. What's happening here? Here you are, Temperance, the epitome of balance. This is actually a card of Sagittarius, but I'm going to use it to represent you fire signs as well, because you guys do strive for balance, but you do have some new opportunities coming in for you. Let's get one, what do we say? One or two more cards here for the fire signs. Oh, look at that. King of Cups right out there. So we'll go with that. And we have this one that fell out too, the Fool. So yeah, you've got a new opportunity coming in, my fire signs. You're going to be, you're going to find your peace with whatever's going on. All right. Whatever has happened, whatever's going on in the past, you're going to find your peace with it. You're going to balance it out. You may be blending a situation here so that it's tolerable. All right. The Temperance card is all about blending and creating a cohesive, creating a cohesive gel, all right, so that it's smooth, smooth, all right. So you've got maybe opposing issues, opposing forces. I've got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yikes, fire signs, what's going on? In Norway, how beautiful is this? Good morning, Geraldine. Good morning, Kristen. We're doing fire signs now. Thanks to Jackie for our suggestion here with the cards. But the Two of Cups, guys, bottom of the deck here for the next week. This is a kindred spirit relationship. This doesn't have to be romantic. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. But this is someone that's important to you. Again, could be your child, could be a good friend, could be any one of that. But it's someone that you're close to, someone that you hold in high regard, someone that you trust. Two of Cups here for the week of August 18th through 24. The road ahead. Now, what is it that you are blending? You know, you could be blending two separate viewpoints with this Two of Cups so that you have a new opportunity coming in, and you do it with kindness too. You do it with love. The Fool card is a new journey, and it's most likely a new journey for this partnership, this relationship. You're going to be blending it. You're going to be finding your peace with it. You're also going to be manifesting too. I love the Magician here. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3 out of 5 cards are major arcana and the Two of Cups. Wow. So let's go dead center here. What's the opportunity that's coming with the Page of Pentacles? Ooh, Death card, Scorpio energy. That is total transformation coming in for you. Things are going to change dramatically. And you're the one that is the conductor of it. All right, the Magician, you're conducting things. You're making moves behind the scenes even. Perhaps, what did we have here? Yeah, you're working on this. What are you working on? Ooh, the Three of Cups too, celebration, the Knight of Swords. So maybe some difficult conversations coming up. We're going to have to see what happens here with the fire signs. What happened here? So the Death card coming in the form of a valuable communication. So it could be about finances, the Pentacles. Could certainly be about a property or anything like that. But it's most likely something very, very valuable to this partnership, to this situation you've got here, to this relationship, this connection. What's happening here with the Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles for the fire signs. This is August 18 through 24, the road ahead. And look what we're saying here. The Page of Pentacles comes out to clarify the Death card. So exactly what I'm saying. This is valuable information coming in the form for this partnership here. Okay, this relationship, this Two of Cups situation. So that's what's going to happen there. That's dead center. So it might be middle of the week. It might be what is central to the week. But either way, it's going to be done in a loving and kind manner. The King of Cups. There might also be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio involved. There might be a Sagittarius or even an Aries. We've got 2 cards of Aries here. So that might be you taking on the leadership role. And I think that is you coming from a leadership perspective with the Magician. You're again conducting whatever is going on here. So let's see. What is the Magician doing here? Actually, you know what? What are we blending here? What is we spent a long time on temperance, balance. What is the Temperance card here for, please? What is it that we are blending? What are we pulling together? What are we making a cohesive gel? This relationship, I'll bet. Now again, partnership, relationship, doesn't have to be love. The Temperance card. There is an element of love here. There's absolutely an element of emotion here. But it's not necessarily a passionate love. What's the Temperance card here for? Maybe that's what you're blending. It's going from platonic to something bigger. That's the new adventure. 3 of Wands. So you are putting your future together in that cohesive gel. Now, who are you doing it with, and what are you doing? Which way are you going, my fire signs? Wow, there's my Rhode Island coming out, huh? That accent. Sorry about that, guys. The Temperance card. Why is the Temperance card here, please, for my fire signs? The road ahead for August 20, what are we talking about? 18 through 24. So the moon, the moon, what we just had, the Aquarius new moon, is going to bring you the manifestations that you set in place at the new moon. Now, we're just a few days after it here. So I would say that they may have appeared in part, or maybe just a hint of them, but there's definitely more to come. There are things that you don't see yet here. The moon obscures things, which is also the card of Pisces. Now, our next full moon is going to be September 14 in Pisces, and I would say that whatever this is, it's going to gel in that time frame. But we are talking about this week. So maybe it starts this week. Maybe the full moon has given you the impetus to make these changes here, financially or within this partnership with important information. Why is the Magician? Thank you. yeah, it's going to be a give and take. You're manifesting this give and take. Now, this could be financial help as well. You know, this is coming into you on the Page of Pentacles. So it might be important financial news for you if it's not a romantic situation here. But that is going to change things. It's going to be dramatic as far as how it changes things. It might not be complete this week, but you are definitely beginning it here with the Fool, my fire signs. So someone's going to come in and help you. You know, this is also representative of the connection, the give and take. What's happening with the Magician? What are we manifesting? Thank you. Queen of Swords. Well, you know, Queen of Swords, I always push it. I go one more card, right? The Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And she is, you know, very decisive. She's very matter of fact. She's kind of sharp-tongued too. So I guess maybe, I don't know, is the message here, be careful what you say? Certainly possible. Whatever you say can have dramatic impact with the Death card. So be careful. You choose your words wisely. Choose them with kindness. But more than that, the Queen of Swords is making an analytical decision. She's making a decision based on the best possible outcome, the fairest outcome, the greatest balance. Okay, the greatest healing and balance, the best smooth gel she can muster. Now, I don't know why I'm talking like that this morning, but it's got to be smooth for you to move forward with it, right? And you're working on putting that together here. So let's talk about the King of Cups. Who is that? Is that a person, or is that just the general energy, the King of Cups? King of Cups is the helper energy of the deck, okay? Kind, considerate, genuine, very intuitive too, very sensitive. So be careful you don't hurt him with any sharp words. Okay, the King of Cups. Who is the King of Cups and why is he here for our fire signs next week? King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, baby. So fate is going to step in here for you guys. Fate is going to step in either change your energy to a much kinder, more loving, more tolerant energy, perhaps with the King of Cups, if it's you, or it's going to bring in that extra element, that extra depth of emotion here with the King of Cups. You might have been reserved in this relationship in the past, but this fate is going to step in. There might be something that, you know, happens here with the Death card that you have to console somebody with. And that's the extra element that takes it to the next step, right? Just saying. I'm not saying anybody's going to die. There's consolation in many forms. The Fool card. What's the Fool card here for our fire signs for? The Fool, the new adventure, the leap of faith, you know, not knowing where you're going to land, the Seven of Cups. You're still exploring your options, my fire signs. I don't think you've made a decision. What's happening with the Fool card? Well, you know what? You could have made a decision here, but, you know, this is about your hopes and dreams. This is what you are. This is kind of like your vision board, all right? I want this, 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 and this, but I'm going to try this one first. It's still a little bit unknown, and that's what we're doing here with the Fool. Do you feel like you have no options? You have to do this? You don't have any options? Wow. Well, we got to go further on that, don't we? Maybe none of the choices you have are good ones. I don't understand that here with the Two of Cups. And then we have, see, I always push it one more card, right? The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, we talked about him here. That's fate coming in to give you some news in regards to some sort of obligation you have, some sort of restriction, some responsibility that you have. Maybe it's about a lustful partnership. Fate stepping in. Maybe, you know what, I don't think that you don't have options. I think that you're missing, or you're feeling a keen lack of what you had hoped was going to be on your plate. Okay, but fate's going to come in and change that. All right, I can't leave you guys here like this. Tell me a little bit more here about the Fool card. What's the outcome going to be for the Fool card? Thank you. Now, did you see that fly out? I had somebody ask me the other day if I choose the cards before, and the answer is absolutely not. They come out. They just come out. The Fool card, you know, you're not going to know. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. You're going to have to decide, am I going to do it or not? All right. I wish I could help you guys, but, you know, there is a definite connection here that's going to change as a result of fate stepping in. And take the leap of faith. You know, it might be a little bit scary. It might even be scary financially. Maybe that's what this news is. There might be an ending here in a financial sense with the death card. And maybe you're feeling a little bit short right now and you're not sure which way you can go, but the only option you have is to jump. Well, my fire signs, most likely it's going to be a good change. These are major arcana. The death card comes in to end something because you couldn't, you didn't, you wouldn't. All right. It does it for you. So whatever's happening, trust that the universe has a plan. All right, let's pick these up. Let's see who's here while I do this. My accent gets away with me. God forbid I have a cocktail on air. Oh, goodness. Let's see who's here. Jennifer, Jen, Doris. Kiona? Is that how you pronounce that? Kiona, Jay Bogard. Ninja, LFS Ninja. Nice to see you. Aussie, Kristen, Geraldine, Donna, Kit Kat, Jackie. Fantastic. Love to see you all here on a Saturday morning. Let's cut the card, see who we're going to do next. Fire signs are off the table. Let's see. Timestamp, one question still applies, okay? So if you want to email me, karmic1tarot@gmail.com. Your one question, if you do a timestamp, there are 4 opportunities, okay? What's happening? I guess we're going to do air signs. Look at that. Look who's up, right? Like it knew it. All right. Let's see. Let's pull an oracle card for the air signs for this coming week, the 18th through the 24th. This is the road ahead. This is always going to come out at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning, so you know when to look for it. Even if I have to record it, it'll still be 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I want to do as many lives as I can here. So I really enjoy the interaction. So what's happening here with the oracle cards for our air signs, please? Air signs. It's the one card the air signs need to see. We've got grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So guys, you know, if I were applying this to my life, I would say you have to be grateful for what you have. And from there, it grows. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. All right, air signs. Let's see what's happening for you this week of August 20. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep saying that. August 18 through 24. Air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Air signs. What's happening for the air signs? August 18 through 24. Show us what's happening for our air signs. Well, you know, that's the Fool again. I want to shuffle it back in, make sure we do a good job here. Air signs. Air signs. What's happening for the air signs next week? Air signs, the road ahead. What's happening here? All right, I think we're good. Air signs. Well, we have 5 cards here, and that's normally what I would pull. So I'm going to do this, all right? So air signs, we've got a little bit of perhaps deception going on. The 7 of Swords, maybe leaving something behind, maybe leaving the decision for another day, something that involves your home, your stability, your foundation. The Tower card. Ooh, my goodness. The Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. Things coming to a close. The Wheel of Fortune bringing fate around, karma around, and the Page of Swords. You know, difficult conversations coming in for you, my air signs. Page of Cups, too. Loving conversation, but difficult just the same. You might get a piece of surprise news. Oh, my goodness. Look at all these pages. There's messages flying everywhere. So this is kind of like a whirlwind here with this Tower. It's kind of chaos, really. All right. Until the Wheel of Fortune settles in the next rung, in the next slot, you know, think of the, I don't know if you guys see the game show, not that I watch it, but the game show, The Price is Right. You know, they have that spin the wheel and it clicks. When it reaches the next click is when things are going to be settled. All right. When you're going to be able to sort through these conversations that are flying. Not only is it financial, emotional, and difficult, you know, there's a separation involved here too, my air sign. Somebody wants to do what they want to do. All right. And they are weighing it back and forth, whether or not to move on or stand firm and strong and wait it out. See what happens with the moon card. See what happens. All right. But on the other side of that is independence and self-sufficiency. So, whatever you're doing, I would say to you, try and do it with kindness. Do what's best for you, but do it with kindness. Kindness. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So, be grateful for where you are, what you've had, whatever has happened has brought you to where you are now. I know that's true in my life. I wouldn't be where I am right now without all of the experiences, the relationships, the things that went wrong here. Now, the Tower is not necessarily a bad card. It depends on what's around it here. So you might be having a turn of fate in a good way, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. The communication might be difficult, or, you might have to be really sharp for it. You might have to really, be on your toes. Be sharp. Air signs. What's happening for the air signs here? Seven of Swords here. What are we sneaking away from? That's what it feels like. The Seven of Swords, sneaking, slinking away quietly. The Knight of Cups. So you are slinking away, perhaps leaving the decision for another day, from a relationship, an emotional situation that's going to be a little bit chaotic here, perhaps this week. What's the deception involved in the Seven of Swords? What's the deception about here, please? Seven of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Well, guys, the deception is about love. The deception is about, I don't know, are you deceiving yourself in the fact that you have this love and now you have to wait for the Wheel of Fortune to bring it to you? What just jumped out? No. All right. So let's leave that for a second here, because the Ace of Cups is new love. So there might be a situation where you want to offer your cup in a different place, and it's a difficult conversation. You have to wait for fate to have the conversation. Something's coming in to upset the apple cart. Now, again, upset the apple cart can be, good or bad. You might get a surprise visit from someone that's been planning something for a while, and suddenly they show up at your home and upset the apple cart. And then there are some conversations that have to ensue. Depends on who's in your home already. What are we having these conversations about? What is the Page of Swords about here, please, for my air signs? Thank you. Well, what do we got here? Let's see. King of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So we're telling a story here, aren't we? All right. We're having some conversations about putting some distance between you. And again, it could be between you and this emotional situation, this great love. But I don't see why you would do that until this Tower comes in and fate kicks in. So something's going to happen that is going to, force your hand, it feels like. Force your hand. I don't think this is something new. I think it's something that you have been fighting for, fighting about, fighting with for quite some time. You're bruised, you're bloody. You may have won, and now you picked up all your swords and left the decision. Again, left the decision, though. And then here it comes, the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is you, my air signs, making that final decision, making that analytical comparison so that you know which way is the best way for you. But this is in reaction to what's happening here. So let's go there next. What's happening for the air signs? Air signs this next week, that's 18 through 24 of August. It's on the road ahead. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is on the road ahead, okay? So don't lose your temper unless you want to. It might be a separation in a couple situation. We've got the King and Queen here. One is facing things head on. The other has her back turned to it. So, it might be a case of denial until something happens. Now, denial in a good way as well. You might not recognize that this love is here and that, there is a distance between you. Excuse me. I think communication might be difficult between you. Pardon me. I think communication is going to be difficult between you, even if it is a good way. Tell me what the Wheel of Fortune is doing here. Thank you. Yeah, your Page of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is bringing you this surprise, I would say good news. I like to put a positive spin on things. Now, I would say to you that something has to finish up whatever you're fighting with. Maybe you're fighting against this Ace of Cups relationship and you've been trying to put it aside, put it down. Now you're going to make a final decision, but the question is still, which way are you going? Maybe there's already distance and you want to bring it closer. I'm going to say with these King and Queen of Swords, because we're doing air signs, it's certainly possible that it's coming together. But I think there's something new. I think this is a separation here. There's something new here. It's going to come as a total surprise to someone. It's going to rock your foundation. It's going to rock your home life. What's happening with the Four of Wands? Ten of Swords. Air signs. It might be a little bit of a rough week. Something's going to end. Something in regards to your stability, your foundation, your home life is going to change. I think it's your doing, and ultimately for your better emotional state. But it's going to be difficult. It might even be a surprise. Let's see. What's happening for the air signs? Tell me more about the Four of Wands here, please. Four of Wands. Fate's going to step in with this unexpected opportunity here. This is news coming to you. Emotional news, surprise news. I love saying good news about this card, so let's go with that, good news, but it is going to be a surprise. Ten of Pentacles. It's going to involve family. Now, we're talking family here, so the Ace of Cups could be a new child. That's a surprise. Fate steps in. Maybe you've been working on having a new child and it's been something that you have decided to perhaps give up. And then all of a sudden, here you are, and now you have a child. So that can come in and shake things up when you think it's not going to happen and when you've decided I'm not going to continue. So, anyway, this is going to affect your family, your finance, your foundation. Air signs, what are you doing here with the Tower? Let's check the Tower. For the air signs, grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So I guess, this surprise, you're going to be grateful for whatever it is that comes in and upsets things, because it's going to allow change that you might not have wanted to make. The Ten of Swords is kind of a betrayal. What's happening here with the Tower for my air signs? Next week, that's the 18th through 24th of August. What's happening? The road ahead for my air signs with the Tower. The Knight of Pentacles. So not only is this going to be good news, it's going to be financial news. It's going to put you on the road. You might be selling your house. It's going to put you on maybe because you have a new child, you have to decide to sell the house. It might be that you make an offer on a property. Let's see. I'm a realtor. That's how I think. Sorry. The Tower. What's the Tower? Unexpected. Well, actually, it's the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, plodding along, making sure that all his plans are in line and one step, 1 foot after the other. Okay. So this is methodical. This news is going to set you on a clear path, a path to success too, a path to abundance. What's happening here for the Tower? My air signs next week. Thank you. The Chariot. Well, I'm going to say again, you may be moving, even if that movement is just travel here. Maybe maybe there's distance between you, as I said before, and now that you have this news, it suddenly makes you want to return, or travel to, but it could also mean that you are now taking control of the situation in order to bring those opposing forces, those two thought directions together. What else is on the tower here? What else is happening for the tower for my air signs? "31 people here. If you guys could give me a like, I'd really appreciate it. I like to grow this." The five of wands. You know, it's been something that you've been negotiating a long time or a while. It's been something you've been fighting with. Maybe you haven't decided that you want to move yet. I think you've been going back and forth on this, but you are going to find a good place for this. Now, air signs, if you are moving on from someone, then this is the negotiation on the release, all right? And it's going to involve financial and an ending, but something new is coming from it. So maybe your new love, the Ace of Cups here, is at a distance and you're traveling to them. Air signs, write and tell me what you're doing, because my goodness, I thought things were going really well and then it changed. So what are we going to do next? Let's see. Air signs are off the table. Cut the cards. Who do we have here? Let's see. Doris, Jennifer, Jen, Michelle, nice to see you again. Thank you for joining us. Veronica, Kit Kat, Lamina, is that how you say that? Tammy, good morning. LFS Ninja, Georgia, good to see you. 5:15 in the afternoon. I love seeing how far this goes, what the reach is. You know, nothing is truly local anymore, is it? Hi, Daisy. We're just cutting the cards. We've done fire and air. So if anybody's just joining us, it's fire and air have already been done. You'll have to wait for the replay on that. Sorry. Who are we doing next? Fire. Who are we doing next? Fire. Swords. Well, who are we doing next? Cups. Water signs. There we go. Look, it knew again. I should just follow whatever is going on there. Good morning, Judy. Good afternoon. Oh, actually, excuse me. Good evening, Judy. We've got water signs up. We cut cups, so we're going to do water signs. So let's pull an oracle card here for the water signs. "32 people here with me today. Thank you very much. If you could all leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. I want to get the word out about this too. This is every Saturday morning when I can do it live. That's how it'll happen. There will be weeks that it's recorded, but you know, those I'm going to try and make those few and far between. What's happening for our water signs? We need one card for the water signs, please. I'm going to go with that one. Desert Passage. Trust there is a divine plan. Just stay the course, I guess. There's a divine plan for you, my water signs. Desert Passage, divine plan. All right, let's shuffle these up really well. This is water signs coming in. Again, this is going to go out every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Whether it's recorded or live, it'll be Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. What's happening for the water signs this next week ahead? The road ahead. The road ahead. August 18 through 24 for the water signs. What's happening there? Water signs. The 10 of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. I don't know. You guys involved with an air sign? We just saw that happen. What's happening with the water signs here? Water signs. News coming in, lots of messages coming in. Could be financial news. You know, be careful here, guys. This is a betrayal. So perhaps there's a financial betrayal. You know, you could be getting news that you are laid off or fired or something of that idea. Those are the messages that are coming. Be careful. If that's what's happening, it's happening very quickly. Well, there might be something that involves your children, but I think it's more likely the past, something from the past that maybe ended and now is returned. Maybe there was a betrayal and now you're hearing from them. It's your comfort zone too. Where's your comfort zone? King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius right there. Someone that really takes control. The High Priestess, water sign. High Priestess is very intuitive. She is also very quiet. She does things on not on the sly, not underhandedly, but privately. She does things quietly. She does things, she doesn't have to broadcast what she's doing to everybody. So, and not everything is black and white with her either. And the High Priestess and the Magician, oh my goodness. The High Priestess, the Magician, and the Sun underneath the deck. How beautiful is that? What a combination. So you know what you need to do in order to get to this beautiful sun energy. You really do know. Oh my goodness, Aussie, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. The High Priestess, again, knowing where you need to go, what you need to do. Now, the High Priestess is also indicative of higher learning. So if you need to go back to school, if you need to get something, a certificate or a diploma or some sort of degree in your field or what you want to do next, because this is an ending here. Maybe you're starting something new that's an important, and you get important news about that and how it brings you into your safe place, your safe space, because you are in control of where you're going. I think you're in control of where you're going too. And I think you want to put this ending behind you. I think this is already past this ending here, my water signs. What's happening for the water signs here? What are we going to talk about next? Okay, let's see what the ending is here. What are we talking about with the Ten of Swords? Well, we know it's an end to the communication. It's a painful ending, one you might not have seen coming. It's the Ten of Swords here, please, for my water signs. King of Swords, yeah. Now, this is a final decision, too. I don't think this is coming back. So whatever is here as far as past is concerned, I don't think that's the case. Final decision. It might even be, that you had to speak to an attorney about it, the King of Swords. Someone very wise, someone very matter of fact, analytical. What's the Page of Pentacles here for? What is the news that's coming in? What is thank you. Ace of Wands, how beautiful is that? Good for you. Here's the King of Wands too. So not only are you in control, you're in control of, why am I always crooked? I don't understand this. I have to look at that camera, huh? The King of Wands is not only in control, but he's got the Ace of Wands in his hand. So this is in your hands. And I just made it worse tonight. Oh my God, what is happening here? It's straight on my end. Oh, Karen. No, that one's good. Whew. I look at the camera and it messes me up. Sorry, guys. Anyway, Ace of Wands is in your hands. It's in your control. So the Ace of Wands, let's talk about that. This is your inspiration. This is your new idea. This is your new direction. Whatever it is that you are planning, this is what's coming in for you. This is being offered to you. It's going to be something perhaps that you hear, maybe from one of your children, hear from someone that you are close to. This might be an opportunity that comes to you from someone that is close to you, someone that you care for deeply or trust implicitly. All right. Maybe the trust is broken here and now you're in control of it. Let's look at this, taking things in a different direction. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for our water signs? The Fool card. Yeah, you're taking things in a total new direction. That's exactly what's happened. You've made a final decision here. You're done. You're finished. You're kaput. finito, whatever you want to call it, done. Now here you are, you've maybe gotten an opportunity, an offer that really sparks your interest, and you are going to take the leap of faith. And that's going to mean perhaps leaving your comfort zone, but it's about control. And again, you know that you can manifest the good stuff. And look at this, the stability coming in, fate coming in, my goodness. I love it. All right, water signs, let's put these back. Water signs, let's see what this past is, whether or not it's someone returning, your children, what's happening here. But it is going to move fairly swiftly when you make the decision. The decision is yours. Water signs. What's happening with the Six of Cups? Again, that's your comfort zone. It's your happy place. It's what gives you peace, all right? So when you're home alone at night and you're reminiscing and you're thinking about all the good things that's happened in your life, that's what this card is. Looking at things in a fond manner. And look what's at the bottom of the deck here. It's in reverse because the deck is. But the Six of Cups, same card. One more shuffle here. What's happening with the Six of Cups? Six of Cups. Thank you. Ooh, the Seven of Wands. So there are challenges to this Six of Cups comfort zone, happy place situation. You might be fighting off someone from the past that you've already made a final decision on. But I really think that you guys are on top here. You've got things under control. You have managed to tame these wands. You've managed to tame what's going on. You might still have to be on guard, but you've managed to tame it. What's the Six of Cups here for, please? Six of Cups. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So perhaps there are still some financial challenges, maybe to a family situation. Whatever's ended, this could be a financial settlement that you are still working on. Perhaps it involves the children. If that's the case, then what are you doing behind the scenes? And I mean literally behind the scenes with the High Priestess and the Magician. Think about the Magician now. He is the one that is, does one thing with one hand and another with the other. So just keep that in mind. The Sun card too, beautiful energy. So let's leave those out here because your stability is involved. There are still some challenges to that. Again, it might involve the children. It might involve your comfort zone. All right. But you are going to take the leap of faith here when you get this opportunity, this offer. All right. You're finished with that ending. You're finished. You're moving on here. This is water signs if you're just joining us. The road ahead for August 18 through 24. We still have what? Earth signs left. Fire and air have already been done. You'll have to catch the replay. What's happening here? What's happening with the king? We're going to put him back. The King of Rods. Why is the King of Rods here for my water signs? The King of Rods. Now listen, Desert Passage. Trust there is a divine plan. Look at the cards that are jumping out, right? We've got more than one. Now, did we talk about this card at the bottom of the deck? All right, I want it to be seen. This is the Six of Cups. You are reflecting on everything that's gone on here. All right, everything that's gone on here in the past. Certainly, when you make dramatic changes like ending perhaps a relationship or a situation that is part of your comfort zone, part of your well-being, then there are going to be challenges to that. And the challenge might be financial. All right. So just keep that in mind. It's familial and financial, most likely. What is this one? And the Six of Swords. So not only are you in charge of it and you're taking the bull by the horns. We don't have a Taurus card out, but I'm just going to say it. We are taking the bull by the horns here. The King of Rods, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, perhaps. But more importantly, he's the CEO. He is the director. He is in charge. Okay. And you've got the conductor here, the director and the conductor with the Magician. So you are definitely putting things in play for you to move past this reverie that you have been stuck in. And once you make the decision to do that, you're going to be able to move on to much more peaceful peaceful pastures, peaceful waters. But it revolves around this communication here. It revolves around these changes that are coming in. Wands are action. So these are 8 wands taking action to swiftly move you forward and move you forward here. So this is a matter of knowing, and this is also a matter of timing too. So keep that in mind. Where are we here? August 22nd, Leo, card of the sun. August 22nd, that's only next week. That's actually within this week. That's within this week. Oh my goodness, I just realized that. I gave myself chills. The sun card is within this week, card of Leo. So this is going to be changing, I would say to you, most likely this week. Leo runs through August 22nd. Wow, these are going deep today. I like it. What's happening with the 8 of wands here for my water signs? 8 of wands, thank you. The Emperor, again, control, rigid, stern, control, authoritative. You're in charge of these changes. Now, that's also a card of Aries. Aries here in the Magician. So there might be an Aries involved. But again, it is about, working things kind of behind the scenes for your best interest. All right, making a final decision and taking control of it. If you're in the market for a settlement, it's going to come, but it might be a little bit of a challenge. All right, you've got to get past your reverie. And I understand if this is new, it takes a while to get past it, but it's not serving you now. Moving forward is going to serve you much better. And then later on, if you want to reminisce and pick it apart and do what you need to as far as healing is concerned, by all means, but get through this now. Get through whatever changes are coming in for this week. Yeah, you're feeling restricted. You're feeling hurt. This is painful, absolutely. Now, you may need to seek some guidance. The Hermit can be a wise friend that is your advisor. He can be your father. He can be an attorney. He can be your therapist. He can be anyone, an attorney. Again, I would say to you that you want to really define your path, my water signs. Define and find what is going to make you happy, what is going to bring you to your comfort zone, and then act on it. Act on it swiftly this week. Okay? Wow. Shoo. Earth signs coming up. Now, everybody knows I am a Capricorn, so we are hoping for something just as in-depth and informative for Earth signs. Let's see what we have here. We're going to shuffle these a few times, and we'll pick an oracle card. Who do we have here? Tarot by Kimberly. Thank you very much. Sasha, thank you for joining us. Robert, Kristen, and thanks for staying here. I do appreciate it. Daisy, Veronica, good morning. Judy G, Tammy. Love seeing all you guys here. Aussie, thank you so much for your generous donation. I really do appreciate that. I love doing these, so and I especially love the lives. So listen, I'm going to leave this here. We'll put it back in when we really shuffle, but this is Earth signs coming up, and while I'm yakking, the 10 of Cups comes out. So we'll leave that there, and we'll meditate on that, all right? What's happening for the Earth signs with the Oracle cards? This is, again, the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. This is a fairly new deck, and I like it because it's got big print. Oh my goodness. My lighting is such that I have to keep it dim so that you guys don't get a glare, and that means that I have to occasionally turn on my little light over here so that I can see what I'm supposed to read. My goodness. All right, Earth signs. What are we doing with the Earth signs here? What time is it? 10:48. We're going to run late today. Sorry about that, guys. What's happening with the Earth signs? Earth signs. For the road ahead, that's August 18 through 24, the Earth signs. Well, I'm going to go with that one. Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So, we all have, especially Earth signs, we're pretty grounded people. We all have a healing energy that flows through us. It's a matter of channeling it and using it for our best interest. And you have to recognize it to do that. So healing energy flows through you, Earth signs in particular, but everyone. All right. So you learn to channel it. Let's stick the 10 of Cups back in and see what's happening for the Earth sign. Alexandra, thanks so very much. I really appreciate you joining us. I appreciate your likes, shares, and subscriptions too. 35 people in the room. If we could all like it, I'd really appreciate it. Like this for me. Talk about an embedded command, right? Like this for me. Subscribe. Book a reading. All right, I'm being silly this morning. I am working the full moon party in Fort Pierce, Florida this afternoon. That's going to be held at the Rum Cay Resort. I'm there every full moon party. I'm the only tarot card reader there. And by the way, readings such as this, if you're in person there, are $20. So it's a good way to get a personal reading if you're local. All right. So that's every full moon Saturday. All right. Earth signs. What are we doing for the earth signs the week of August 18 through 24? Earth signs. Let's go with the earth signs. Earth signs. Earth signs. What's this? The August 18 through 24. 18 through 24. We're going to see the sun go into Virgo in this week too. Maybe the Lover's card. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos. Pardon me. Anytime I get choked up like that, there may be difficult communication. I thought it was an allergy at first, but I was doing a reading not too long ago where I just all of a sudden could not speak. My throat was just choked. It was awful. But that's what it was. It was stalled communication, stuck in your throat. All right. So communication might be difficult this week, earth signs, perhaps with a partner, perhaps with maybe your intuition is telling you something here with a partner. Now, the Lovers is a card of Gemini. There might be a Gemini involved. The Lovers is also a card of choice, and that's going to be central this week. One more card. There it is. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. We'll put these on top. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands, my earth sign. So again, I'm crooked here. How do we do this? There we go. Well, the Seven of Pentacles, biding your time. This has been a struggle for a while. This is a negotiation, perhaps. Maybe you're negotiating your choices within a situation, but this is something that you've been waiting on. What are we waiting on? The five of Wands can be competition. I don't see it. Maybe it is with the Lover's card. Maybe you're leaving a situation because you knew something was going on and you don't want the competition. Nothing wrong with that. I need to be an only myself. So, the Five of Wands can be that negotiation about how terms are going to be settled. It can also be a creative conflict if you've got something going on, maybe a project that you're working on that is a little bit slow. What's happening here with the Five of Wands? The Five of Wands, conflict, challenges. Really, it could be arguments too. Arguments. What's happening? Arguments. What's happening with the Seven of Swords? I got to start there because, the Seven of Swords is deception. It's distance. It's, lack of communication. Someone's left here. There's still conflict on the table, though. Someone's left. Sun. Well, are you leaving in the time of Leo, as we just discussed with the, what did we do last? The water signs? That's certainly possible here. But maybe leaving or this could even be traveling. I don't see it as traveling usually, though. It's travel. Both cards are travel. The sun is a card of travel. So certainly you could be traveling somewhere sunny. I think there's been deception in something that you had really warm feelings for. Something's gone wrong in this beautiful relationship, in this beautiful situation. The sun, perhaps, leaving, perhaps putting some distance between you and whatever is going on here with this conflict, this argument, this struggle, is going to put you in a much better place with the sun. What's happening with the Seven of where am I here? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Reflecting. I think you're reflecting on the happy times. All right. And that's your choice here, whether or not to continue waiting, whether or not to struggle more, or whether or not to leave it. Those are your choices. Stay or go. This was very happy at one point. This was very beautiful. But now all you can see is what's been lost. What are we leaving behind here with the Eight of Cups, my Earth signs? Earth signs for the week of 18 through 24 August. Earth signs. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, goodness, guys. I hate talking. I shouldn't say hate. I don't like talking about, things that go wrong in families and situations. Now, this doesn't have to be family, but the Ten of Pentacles is a situation that involves a group of people in their collective wealth. Okay, this could simply be your abundance, but I don't see you walking away from your abundance. This is what you're focused on. You're focused on your abundance. You're focused on your family. You're focused on your the group of people that brings you this security. Now, you knew something was going on. I think you knew something was going on. You knew you'd have to make a choice, but you're waiting. You're biding your time. Earth signs, mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. So you can, I think what that message is, you can heal this if you choose to. But again, it's a choice. Earth signs. What's happening with the earth signs here for this week? What do they need to know for the road ahead? The High Priestess. What do you have up your sleeve? Is it you that's doing the deceiving? You have a new beginning coming to you, my earth signs. And you're planning it. You're keeping it quiet. You are biding your time. So whatever is going on here, you are reflecting on everything that was good about this situation and how you need to perhaps leave it. Maybe you're focused on the money and end of it, and you are biding your time. Maybe that's your deception. Maybe are you hiding the cash? Are you hiding assets? What's the Eight of Cups here for, please? What are we leaving behind for my earth signs? You're going solitary with the Hermit, solo. The Hermit sits alone on the hill. That's the card of single. That's also the card of Virgo. So there might be a fellow earth sign involved. You might just need to get some guidance to find your path. You might have to really look at where you're going, how you're going to do this. All right. Again, I don't think you want to leave it in chaos. I don't think you want to have everything spilled everywhere. But you're going to need some help creating the life that you want, creating this happiness again for yourself. But it's also, a card of finding a separate path from this person that may be a mother. There may be children involved here. There may be, a family issue involved here. What's the new beginning too? It's interesting too. On the Judgment card in this deck, there is a family rising up out of the ashes. So again, which way do you want to go? You want to look at pessimistically everything that's been lost and how you can get out, or do you want to look at how you can put it together? That's the conflict here. Healing energy flows through you. You are a mystic healer. Earth signs. What's happening to my earth signs with the High Priestess? The conflict. Okay, I can't make this stuff up. This is two different decks. The Five of Wands here. Conflict. You're conflicted whether or not to have this new beginning. That's your choice. That's your choice. And you're, again, biding your time. This is conflict. This is arguments. This is struggle. This is competition. What's happening with the High Priestess? Earth signs. And the Three of Swords. This is not going to be an easy situation, my earth signs. This is going to be painful. And I've got the Devil here too. Here he is. The Devil. These are okay, so let's put this the way it was. You had the Judgment card out first. You are planning to make a move. You're planning to make a new beginning. You're planning to start something fresh, all right? But, you may have to resurrect your family when this is all done, resurrect things. This is going to be painful. It's going to be a difficult and painful struggle to release yourself. Now that's a card of Capricorn, so there might be a Capricorn involved. Release yourself from these shackles. You are biding your time. What's the Seven of Pentacles here for, please, for my earth signs? So, you want to heal this healing energy that you have for yourself too. And I would say that's most likely meditation, healing energy. I don't know about you guys, but when I can really kind of zone out and really think about what I need to do in my life, that's healing for me. It gives me an objective view at my path, of my path right here. Queen of Swords. You're going to reach a point where you are, where you've had enough. You're not there yet, all right? But you are going to reach that point where you've had enough, where you're going to say, I'm not doing this anymore. Right now, you're biding your time. You've got to put some more things in action. You've got to put some more plans together. What's the Seven of Pentacles about? You've got to gather more money. Okay. Queen of Swords could be, that analytical decision. Here you are. You're making that decision. This is the High Priestess here. Now, again, we've got the High Priestess, your intuition, your knowing. Now, we talked about going back to school. We talked about all of that stuff. But this High Priestess is really about mystery, right? Now, remember, not everything is black and white in her world either. So you're going to have to kind of see things clearly. Make sure that you look at this path. Make sure you get your advice. Make sure that you find out what it is that you need to find out what you need. Okay, decide which one of these conflicts is going to best serve you. All right, because there might be a little bit of sacrifice involved too. You're going to have to give up some of the things you're trying to hold on to here, some of the things that you feel like you need with the Devil. Don't let your ego get in the way of this either. All right, this is a humbling experience, no matter how you look at it when you leave a family situation. It's the Lovers card here for, please. The Lovers, the choice, the Gemini. Are you leaving a Gemini behind? What's happening with the Lovers? The choice. This is a partnership. This is most likely a committed partnership. The wish. What is you wish you could make the choice? This is overindulgence too, so keep that in mind. Are you so involved in a partnership that you can't see what else is going on? And that I mean by that I mean a new partnership, one that is full of temptation. So what's the Lovers card here for, please? What is the choice, my earth signs? What did I just say? The Ace of Cups. Maybe you wish that there still was that beautiful love here. And, who knows? Maybe there is. You have this healing energy that flows through you. So, I don't know. Do you want to redirect it and see if this love will rekindle? The Judgment card, new beginning with this family. Is it your choice to stay? Perhaps for the children? Your comfort zone. What's happening with the earth signs and the Lovers? You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you can't move. You feel like you can't get away. But you know what? These are your own thoughts, your own doubts, your own self-sabotage doing this to you. You are free to go. There's nothing standing in front of you. These are your thoughts that are keeping you. Get some advice, get some counsel, get a legal counsel if that's what's needed. But, figure out which way you want to go, because there is nothing but you standing in your way. The Lovers. Tell me more about the Lovers. Thank you. The Two of Cups. I don't think that this is over. I think this is a rough patch. I think that you are going to find this connection again. Find this love again here, my earth signs. And you may feel like you're staying for the children now, but ultimately you're staying because you know that this was once beautiful and that you feel that I think you feel that it could be again. Painful, difficult. If you're leaving, then, guard your finances. But honestly, I think that this could come back together too, if that's something that you wanted. All right. Earth signs, my goodness, that was heavy. All right, let's see, where are we? What time is it? All right, guys, I've got probably 10 minutes here. I've got to leave for Fort Pierce at 11:15. So I will be again at the Rum Cave Resort from probably 12:30, 1 o'clock to 7 p.m. today, doing readings on the sidewalk. Great band, good food. Drum Circle too, 7 p.m. Actually, Drum Circle is 4 p.m. So if you're local, come on by, come see me. Let's see. What do we have here? Earth signs are off the table. We don't want the oracle cards. So let's see. Do we have any yes or no questions? Yes or no questions? 40 people in the room. If you guys could all leave me a like, I'd really appreciate this. I'm so glad it resonated for you, Sasha. Donna, thanks so much. The Rhinestone Realtor, welcome back. Thank you very much. Daphne. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Daphne? Sorry about that. I apologize for murdering your name. Good morning, Emma, Jackie. Thanks so much again for joining us. So, yes or no questions? Let's see. Okay. You know, Kit Kat, I was looking at you. So I would say yes. All right. This is, actually, you know what? I'm going to rephrase that because that is not the card I thought it was. I thought it was the Seven of Swords, which has been out all over the place today. That was conflict. So let's see. Well, I think you're in suspense, Kit Kat. I think you've got, you know, if you've got boundaries up, then you need to stand firm. Let's see, what's the question here? You know, it's certainly possible, Kit Kat. You know, he might be, but at the same time doing, you know, for a good reason. It's not out and out deception. There's the Five of Swords again. That's the card that came out when I put it back. Five of Swords. So, you know, there may be something that he's been working on for a while that, you know, he's taking in a new direction and he doesn't want to bother you with it type situation, Kit Kat. So I'm going to say yes, but not in a duplicitous way. Have fun, Jackie. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a question. Yes, a successful conclusion, Jackie. Absolutely. Not quite yet, Aussie, okay? It's coming. Hold on. I know that you're focused on the happiness quotient of it too. So you know what? Hold on. It's not quite yet. All right? That was Aussie. Letitia, in the time of Libra. Letitia. That's going to be Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd, okay? Write and let me know if it happens because, I mean, the Justice card is pretty clear. That's Libra, all right? Oh, where am I? I think the love is very strong there. You know, the mothering instinct is very strong. Let's see. I would say to you, yes. This is Emma. One more card for Emma. Yes, you're going to get good news. Okay, good news, surprising good news. All right, Emma. Yes. Who else do we have? Robert, what a beautiful sentiment. Unconditional love to everyone and everything. Absolutely. Thank you. Teach L. I don't know that we've met before. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Blue Nile, thanks for joining us. Heather, good to see you. Who was I talking to? Yes, let's see. By March. So 5, where are we here? September, October, November, December, January. I'd say closer to January. All right. Teach. Is that how you say that? Teach L. Closer to January. All right. You're going to get the offer in January. Now, pay attention so you don't miss the offer. All right. It might not be what you expect. It might not be enough money for you to start with, but take it anyway, because that is what's going to lead you to the right path. All right. That was teach. Let's see. Yes or no questions, guys. All right. We've got 3 minutes left. Good afternoon, Adriana. Where was I? Heather, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to get there, okay? You're going to have to really fight for what you want, all right, Heather? It's going to be good. It's going to be a successful conclusion. You're going to end this chapter of your life, wherever that means that you are, but it's going to be a battle to get where you want to go, Heather, okay? There you go, Blue Nile. That's a yes or no question. All right. Let's not take any more questions. We'll answer as many as I can before the end of before 11:15. But let's see, where was I? You know, where are we here? Abalash. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think so. Yes, you're going to be able to transform and create exactly what you want. You are holding yourself back, and I don't know how you can be doing that. Maybe you're not looking at the right social media, or you're not looking at the. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am pronouncing it right. So but you're not looking at where you could go. You're still being restricted. This is a little bit of self-sabotage here. So the Judgment card, you're going to be able to accomplish this. Absolutely. Look at the cards we have here. The Death card, the Magician, and the Judgment card. So endings, manifestation, and rising up out of the ashes. But don't hold yourself back. All right, Abalash? All right, let me see. Who else? I think there was just one more, right? Well, the world's been out all over the place. So let's see. Blue Nile, I would say yes, a successful conclusion, but let's pull one more card because I don't know if that just jumped out from the last. Success, but there's going to have to be some sort of issue first. All right. Success. Absolutely. Public recognition. So yes, Blue Nile. I would say yes, but it's not going to be easy. The communication is going to be a little bit difficult to get there. All right. Blue Nile. Let's see. Kristen, I didn't see you. Okay, we've stopped taking questions, all right? We've stopped taking questions. It's 11:15. Let me see. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I am going to hang up now. I've got to run to the full moon party in Fort Pierce. As I said, I'm doing readings there on the sidewalk. Great band, good food, right on the beach. It's fabulous. So come see me if you're in Fort Pierce today from, let's say, 1 o'clock to 7 p.m. Get a private personal reading. You can also book something like that. It's from my website, karmic1tarot.com. There is a book online link somewhere in the description, I'm sure, so that you can go right to my calendar and book something. So thanks so much for joining me here, and we'll talk to you again soon. Don't forget to click the notification bell, too, because I go rogue every now and then. I might show up on a Tuesday morning at 10 a.m., or I might show up on, Sunday night at 9 p.m. Who knows? Click the notification bell, okay? Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks very much. Thanks to all who donated, too. I really appreciate your support. Bye-bye.